I stand before you today not just as a representative of the people, but as a voice for the hundreds of thousands of Filipino workers and businesses whose livelihoods are at risk. The issue I bring to the floor today is one of grave importance, an issue that, if left unaddressed, could lead to the loss of countless jobs, the closure of many businesses, and the undermining of our economy's integrity. In recent months, Mr. Speaker, we have witnessed a troubling trend in the rise of substandard and counterfeit products flooding our market, particularly through online platforms like Shopee and Lazada. These products, many of which originate from offshore sources, especially China, are being sold at prices so low that they have started to undercut local businesses. Businesses that pay the right taxes, follow our regulations, and employ hundreds of thousands of Filipinos. Mr. Speaker, let us be clear, this is not just an issue of competition. This is an issue of fairness and survival. The presence of these substandard and counterfeit products has created an even playing field where legitimate local manufacturers are forced to compete with goods that do not meet our safety and quality standards. These goods are sold at prices that are impossible for any lawful business to match, forcing therefore our local enterprises to operate at a loss or worse, to shut down entirely. Just this past week, Mr. Speaker, my office was approached by representatives from various local manufacturers, companies such as American Home, Asahi, Astron, Camel, Caribbean, Carrier, Concepcion, Condura, Cool Daddy, Dowell, Eureka, Fujidenso, Hanabishi, Carlson, Kiowa, Kuchin Locks, Midea, Nikon, Nova, Shark, Ninja, Tefal, Tiger, Tough Mama, Union, and 3D, Mr. Speaker. These are not just names. These are the companies that provide jobs to over 300,000 Filipino workers. These are the companies that contribute to our economy, uphold our laws, and ensure that their products are safe for every Filipino household. Mr. Speaker, I know you have a heart for the workers. Imagine the devastation if these companies were to close down. Imagine the impact on the families of those 300,000 workers who would suddenly find themselves without a source of income. It will be another problem for our government where to find work for these people. The loss would be immeasurable, and the blame would not rest only to those selling substandard, and discrepancy in enforcement is not just an oversight. It is a crisis, Mr. Speaker. The Department of Trade and Industry and the Bureau of Customs must be held accountable for allowing these products to enter our market unchecked. We cannot allow our local businesses to be decimated by the influx of unregulated and unsafe products. Mr. Speaker, I am not against online selling. I recognize the convenience and opportunity it brings, especially in a world increasingly reliant on digital transactions. However, this inconvenience or disconvenience must not come at the expense of our laws, our businesses, and our workers. Online platforms must be held to the same standards as any other businesses operating in our country. They must ensure that the products sold through their sites comply with our regulations and that the sellers are held accountable. Today, Mr. Speaker, I join my colleagues in Axia as party list, Congressman Edvic Yap, Benguet Representative Eric Yap, Quezon City 2nd District Representative Ralph Wendell Tulfo, and for filing a resolution, and Congresswoman Jocelyn Tulfo in filing a resolution to conduct a thorough inquiry into this unfair online sales practices. This investigation, Mr. Speaker, will seek to uncover how these products are entering our market, why they are not being regulated, and what immediate steps we can take to protect our local businesses and workers. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the time to act is now. We must not wait until more businesses close their doors and more Filipinos lose their jobs. We must stand together to ensure that our market remains fair, our product remains safe, and our economy remains strong. Let us not allow substandard and counterfeit goods to destroy the livelihood of our people. Let us all together, Mr. Speaker, join together and help us pass this law to protect or support this resolution to make it a law to protect our industries, our workers especially, who are close to your heart, Mr. Speaker, and our nation. Thank you, and may we all work together for the betterment of the Filipino people. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.